on here in Danville? This is looking like a possible problem because they're not all the trains are stopping, and there's a fork that is a significant one before the next crew change. It's either going to go Knoxville or Chattanooga, and I got to tell you, I don't know how to tell. I got to go to Chattanooga, and the problem is that even that's not good enough. I mean, I need a train that's going to go straight through, and it's appearing that those trains aren't even stopping here. So I jumped on that lame train yesterday with the coils, and now whatever happens, maybe a significant delay getting further south from here. So I can just jump on the next train, but because the general manifest is stopping. But if I do that, we got Knoxville as a possibility, and that's almost like bus time if I go there. If I end up there, I'm gonna have to get a bus. It's got a historic vibe. Got these traditional Kentucky cabins here. There's not a lot going on right now in here, I'd say. I'm trying to find supplies, find a place to get more supplies to continue. And I'm just finding old weathered looking cabins from, I don't know, 200 years ago. This one's got a bell. I don't know how you ring it, but I hear business is good at this place right now. This nice college campus going on. What's going on? It's under this overpass in Danville. I think I'm just gonna overnight here, relax a bit. This is the ideal setting for hanging out, camping out. I couldn't really get a fire going, but you got a spacious bridge, no apparent heat on any of this. The beer store is close. I'm just gonna enjoy a solid day hanging out here, and then peace out tomorrow. Delicious. This is ideal hobo conditions here, and I just got to take advantage. I'm going to set back the trip by a day, but it's just so nice under here, and it might rain, and I think I'm figuring out this yard. So all of this out of nowhere, this incredible storm has just come up. I'm really glad I decided not to get on the train I just saw going south. Look at this. I hope this is going to clear up today. It's a mega storm. It's got thunder. I'm stuck here under the bridge. I ain't even gonna try to get out. I don't have a raincoat. There's lightning going on. Try to catch a lightning strike here. Yeah. Oh, forget it. This is the absolute worst weather to ride in. Snow, ice cold, it's not that big a deal. Heavy rain like this out in the open could be suicidal. Starting to make sense of the situation here. You got stacks are coming in. I don't know if all of them are refueling, but the ones out of Chicago are refueling here by truck, like this one. Southern runs on a fairly tight schedule from what I can see. So leading the fleet, there was one earlier, that's going to be the 295, and I think this is the 215. This one's going to Norfolk. I should be able to deduce the right train. I'm thinking if I get the first train in this morning fleet that comes in every day, I should be fine. I'm not doing anything now, I'm staying put until the rain stops, but I believe this should be doable. And then up behind here, you got nothing up there around that corner. Just run and jump on back there. It's got non-stop people driving back and forth on it, and I know I'm going to stand out and probably get talked to by the cop. just for not being in a car, it seems weird to a lot of people, I think, to not be in a car these days. Over here, this yard has got a lot of activity. I got no idea what to make of it. Again, you got Forks to the north, either Cincinnati or Louisville, and then this way you got Knoxville or Chattanooga. There's no way to tell which way you're going unless you got inside info, and I'm still going to be kind of guessing tomorrow, but I got a general idea I'll get the right train. Well, I've been in Danville a little under 24 hours, and I can say it's definitely enough. There's nothing interesting going on here. There's not any nightlife. There's not a cool bar. There's really nothing remaining of whatever was interesting here. There's, you know, the little old historic looking buildings in this, but overall, when I wake up, I'm expecting the southbound to Jacksonville train to be coming in. And I'm gonna board it and maybe stay on the rest of the distance. I'm glad to see Kentucky. I've never been deep into Kentucky like this, but that's, you know, basically just saying I've seen it. I wouldn't say anything about this town is remarkable. I'd say honestly this is probably better to do on a road trip. I've heard there's some cool nature around here, but there's no way you'd find it from the train. So I'm probably better to come through here in a car if you want to see it better. It's probably better to come through here in a car, honestly. Motherfucker. So again, day 2. I can't even get out of this doorway here. I can't even move. Look at this. This is so ridiculous. This may veto the trip another day. Look at this weather. This is impossible to even go anywhere without getting drenched. Stobe the Hobo, displeased with this. This exact same way this happened both times. This came out of just the little clouds in the morning. 10 minutes later, it's doing this. Nuts. I'm thinking this is gonna delay the trip another day. I mean, this is not just a rainstorm. This is a absolute full force torrential downpour with lightning. It's just not gonna happen. My stuff is soaked. My stuff is out. It did not look like this. And half an hour ago, there was some sun. I mean, my mistake, there was no sign of this. A half an hour, just clouds. This thing came in fast. It's an hour later, the storm has stopped, at least temporarily. Now, my stuff, I staged up there behind the train. I gotta go see how wet it is. If it's still dry, I might get back on. I don't think it's gonna be dry though. It's debatable. Weather calls for storms that direction for another several hours and then clear. It's doable if my stuff is not wet. If it's all soaked, I'm gonna have to stay another day. Mistake leaving this stuff out. This is, that's drenched. These are wet. These are drenched. Let's see inside. Let's see how waterproof this pack is here. All right, this is, sleeping bag. Appears to be relatively dry. Yeah, it's got a waterproof coating. I'll call what to do here. This train's here. I don't know where it's going. This is looking like this is doable. However, I'm not sure if the southbound fleet of intermodals is already passed. It's 11 o'clock. Yesterday, both came through about 10. It's the 295 and the 215. Chicago to Atlanta and Chicago Jacksonville. They come through about the same time. And basically, if it's not those two, I'm not sure what else, you know, if I would just wait another day or what. It's not a crisis here. I'm really glad it stopped raining. It looks like the system's moving out. Temperatures and everything have definitely pleasantized in the last hour. I gotta point out, look, spring is springing here. This is March 1st. You got plenty of trees just starting to bud here. Look at this spot. This is where you wait for the train. Look at that. That's the beer store. I'd say you can't improve on this. I mean, there's a lot of places where it's a 5-mile walk. This is impossible to miss the train if you wait for the fuel trucks to show up. Because all the southbounds that are stopping have fuel trucks coming and fueling them here. You can't miss the train. Like, you can risk-free go get beer, and it almost takes some of the fun out of it. But, I mean, look at that beer store. It's right there. I think I've accomplished some of my mission already. I mean, it's warm here. I'm barefoot now on March 1st. The goal is to warm up. So I'm going to say I've accomplished some of that goal. Shit. I don't know who he is. He ain't stopping. Not all the trains stop here. It's pretty obvious. This thing's just blitzing through. I don't know which one it is. Out. I don't know how the hell you got water coming out of this rock. Because this is above. This is as high as you get here. Got a problem. It's called only some of the trains stop here, and it appears the rest are doing it 3 miles south of here about. I don't have the ability to carry this pack. I do not have the ability to carry this pack that far. This pack is so heavy. They were stopping here yesterday. They were stopping here the day before, but it's clear they don't all stop. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I'd be gone. If they all stopped here, I'd be gone. I'd have already left yesterday. So this is nuts. One of the main problems. I got this moonshine style malt beverage made in the Blue Ridge Mountains, it says. Seems like an appropriate beverage for this bluegrass country we're in. That is basically Mad Dog 2020. That's ridiculous. That is going to be not the most pleasant trip in this car, but the thing about these is that you're completely invisible if you duck down. I mean, you can guaranteed not be spotted in here. They're also really noisy, and I'm guessing this train is fairly low priority, but look at the view from this trestle up here. I wonder if it's deep enough to dive in. Stobe the Hobo, somewhere in southern Kentucky right now. It's kind of hard to watch the scenery when I'm in this car. It more lends itself to just lying down I'm kind of napping through some of this. We're heading up into it. We're getting close to Tennessee, and it's getting a lot more rugged. This country here, I really wish there were leaves on the tree. It'd be a lot prettier. But we got pine trees almost to the Tennessee border.